Quick, Deadpool says you need to drop a like right now in the next 5 seconds for your school to remain closed until 2021. Do you want a free Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2 Battle Pass?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to be gifting hundreds of subscribers literally over the next coming weeks, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and comment your Epic Games ID down below so that way I can gift you the Chapter 2 Season 2 Battle Pass, and if you subscribe right now, you potentially could be our 1.5 millionth subscriber. Also, don't forget to use code FriendlyMachine in the item shop when picking up the Battle Pass if you happen to buy it or be gifted it or gift someone else it, and let me know in the comments if you have done this so I can heart it to show my appreciation. It's safe to say with everything big or hugely hyped that launches in Fortnite, we can rely on their YouTube channel or the game developers of Epic Games themselves to release an announced trailer for this specific thing, and considering we've not only seen this for previous collaborations such as gameplay trailers, announcing other events or particular LTMs or game modes, or even specific skins like the Stormtrooper, we're going to be seeing one introducing Deadpool not only into our map, making sense of his arrival and why he managed to actually fish off this bridge in the Chopper trailer itself, but also how he links into this agency-based storyline, a conflict between two teams again like we saw in Chapter 2 Season 1, between Alter and Ego, however, but now is transitioned into, with the same logos, Ghost and Shadow. And many of you may be wondering, how do I know this? Well, we're going to be discussing all the details in today's video regarding this, and ultimately what it will showcase in itself being a newly introduced transportation-like vehicle or aesthetic that you guys definitely won't want to miss out on, considering this has literally been teased right in front of our eyes since the beginning of the season itself. So the first thing to mention regarding Deadpool, many of you may be kind of confused if you haven't played Fortnite much as of recently, considering before the Week 5 challenges released they had a timer counting down until inevitably they were implied to release, which was 15 days from the point of which you can see on screen right now, but they released this week, and obviously this counter then was ticking away until the actual secret release of the Deadpool outfit or its first availability to be unlocked. With the Week 5 challenges releasing, obviously now we've had updated all the rewards that we can see next to the challenge sets, 2 challenges contained in each Deadpool challenge set itself. This countdown anyways has transitioned over onto the Deadpool calendar on the wall, and the red circle is clearly marking well when he's going to be making some form of actual appearance either in our Battle Pass headquarters that we can then actually find to select as we see a fine challenge every week, or just generally is specifying the date of which, well, something's going to be happening, introducing him to the world of Fortnite and even our Fortnite storyline. As I mentioned before, there's going to be an announced trailer, considering the hype around Deadpool being a collaboration and also involved in our storyline is more so huge than we've ever seen anything before. As there's no specific numbers or dates on this calendar, we'll be able to unlock Deadpool as this marker is set on a specific date, and as the days pass, every day is marked off, so that leaves us, if we count through, having Deadpool or this red marker officially marking April the 3rd being a Friday, which in my time zone, the UK, the update and downtime will begin at 10 AM GMT. In the case of USA, this time zone translation, for example, is 3 PM EST, and obviously you guys can do your time zone translations off there depending on what state or country you perhaps live in. Now, before we go over the details and ultimately show off what's going to be included throughout Deadpool's introduction cinematic or announced trailer, we need to go over the facts of when this is going to be, or what week it will be contained in, as it's not going to be our next week or for our next set of Deadpool challenges being the subtotal reward or item we can earn for free. Here is the reward that we will be able to earn for completing these 2 challenges on screen right now. Find Deadpool's big black marker, of which will look like this scattered somewhere in our Battle Pass menu, whether going to Deadpool's secret lair from clicking the question mark, Maya's upgrade vault, this secret agent lair with one of the rooms specifically having it in, or perhaps maybe for the first time the Battle Pass upon going to view it, it could be in the background scenery. The second challenge, as you guys can see, requires us to deface posters, of which are Deadpool related now or are going to be revamped for week 6 in this Deadpool manner of Ghost and Shadow, and we need to do this specific interaction of defacing with 3 different posters. Honestly, this week is looking like a very easy cop for this cool Merc wrap, which can be applied to either our weapons or vehicles, obviously then wrapping the helicopter fully in this shiny or glossy red manner. Also, speaking of this simple wrap or design anyways, people have applied it to other cosmetics such as an umbrella that could be something also upcoming, considering we also saw not only a John Wick skin as a part or main character in the Wick's Bounty collaboration, but a specific umbrella glider attached to his outfit or set. It would be really cool to see an umbrella glider attached to Deadpool, maybe perhaps looking like that, or this even that my friend managed to pull into game, or also perhaps this glider teased that we can ride on newly as a new feature in Chapter 2 Season 2, but contained on the Ride the Corn spray. The corn being the name or representation for the unicorn itself, so upon the glider actually being released, considering we've also seen this stuffed unicorn, maybe perhaps it's just called corn. Also, not to mention everything previously released, whether of Marvel rarity or not, has been transitioned into this new rarity tier. And with all that mentioned, now let's hop into, well, all the secrets that point toward how Deadpool's introduction or cinematic trailer will pan out, how long it will be, and what ultimately it will conclude or include. So where do we start with the Deadpool skin? Well, firstly, we need to visit his lair and discuss the changes or developments that have been made over the past few weeks, and where they've been teasing or leading up to in terms of then his introduction in this particular cinematic or trailer to the game. As you can see right now, this is the most recent development, with the computer, him sat playing on it seemingly with nothing on the screen anymore like we could see before, and here is a close-up of that as a 360 rotational view. There is also his letter still on the floor that he's perhaps waiting or not confident enough yet to post to Epic Games, showcasing the battle bus again that we're going to be mentioning, becoming a thing in just a second, and also the Deadpool calendar that we previously looked at to determine his exact release date or first available date to unlock in-game upon week 7 launching. If we backtrack to the start of the season, however, this is what this scene looked like, or secret lair, and then obviously got furthermore updated to not only introduce him in the toilet where we could only see his feet, but this was in the files literally of his full body. Then he was introduced to the game, and besides all of this going on, there was items scattered throughout the Battle Pass HQ pertaining to particular challenge sets he's attached to in order to unlock some of his secret rewards or items. And finally then he made an appearance playing the PC or the game on it of Fortnite itself again that we could see, and now is seemingly trying to play, but has recorded himself already, maybe perhaps not like what he's filmed, hence why the camera's now in the toilet, and this calendar is on the wall, marking down, well, when he's going to make a huge appearance or unveil himself to our other Battle Pass characters, or perhaps join them in this HQ. One of the more interesting things I found before we talk about what was filmed on this camera, besides him just playing the game, that will also be slightly included throughout his introduction or announced trailer, we have not only the challenge sets again from logging in with the password onto Wade's account, there are other menus. If we click circle, we can't access them, but upon obviously logging on, we can then click the right trigger and it gets out of this particular menu, minimizes it, not closes it, and as you can see, there's other particular tabs that can't yet be selected, but I'm guessing these are going to access furthermore different parts pertaining to Deadpool, maybe perhaps an LTM where this battle bus is introduced. And speaking of this battle bus, obviously with the textures or model being complete in the files, it's inevitable this will be implemented into the game upon the release of Deadpool into every game mode, or the specific LTM perhaps accessible on the PC, and will also be shown off in his introduction or arrival trailer as to how he approached or actually became integrated into not only our Fortnite map, but the storyline between these two agencies as a whole, as we know he's directly involved in this from the Chapter 2 Season 2 top secret trailer, with him siding with Agent Peely. Also another myth to clear up, many people thought these rainbows would actually be a upcoming sticker for Deadpool or a reward as a part of one of his weekly sets of challenges, considering data miners found it goes all the way up until week 9, not just until week 7 when we unlock the skin. Well, this simply isn't the case, because I'm going to go into my locker right now and show you guys this is already an actual cosmetic. It's of uncommon rarity, obviously then being a green colour, and as you can see I've got a lot of stuff so it may take me a while to find, but here it is right here, the rainbow emoticon introduced in Season 4 of Chapter chapter 1 as you can see. Also, for those of you interested, the Marvel rarity isn't completely new and has been introduced for the release of Avengers Endgame, also with these 2 emotes attached to 2 specific characters or skins we could buy from the item shop. As you can see, I've got them, being the Black Widow skin with obviously a blonde hair selectable style for her, and last but not least, the Star-Lord skin. Anyways, in terms of discussing Deadpool and how he'll arrive, or his introduction trailer, or what this will include, that's all I've got for you guys today. So if you enjoyed, don't forget to slap a like in the video down below, turn on notifications upon subscribing so that you never miss any future uploads, obviously as news is surfacing every day regarding this particular secret agent based outfit or skin, and hopefully I can see you remaining active in the comment section of my future videos to come. So I'm out, and have an amazing rest of your day or night wherever you are whenever you're watching. Have a good one, stay safe, stay isolated and stay hygienic. Honestly, I mean that now more than ever considering everything's getting so serious, and peace.